Welcome to Edmodo. Edmodo is a safe place for a teacher and students to come together to connect and to collaborate. The teacher can share valuable content, and students have the opportunity to access their homework and other assignments. In this screencast, I will be taking you through a student profile. You will see how students are able to complete and submit different assignments, and how easy and functional the site is to navigate yourself around it. So let's get started. Once you have logged in underneath a student profile, you will come to the opening page. You will first notice how the setup of this website is very similar to Facebook, which is great for the younger generation since they're so used to that newsfeed, notifications, uploading your profile picture, and all that fun things. Having Edmodo like Facebook is making it easier for students to navigate themselves around the site and having it more functional for themselves. What you will notice also over here, which was very interesting, is a parent code. It says give this code to your parents so that they can create an Edmodo account. So what you would do is give this code right here to your parent and they can access through Edmodo. This gives the parents an opportunity to check out their students' grades and make sure that they're up to speed on everything that's going on within the classes that their child is in. Now, before a student is able to log into a class, they must receive an access code from their professor or teacher. Once the teacher has emailed an access code, the student will log into their account and come to this page. They will come over here to the side which says groups, click on the @ sign. They will then type in the code and press join. Once they press join, they will see the latest posts that their teacher has added here. They can then scroll down and see what their teacher has uploaded for them to complete, such as a language arts activity, a math pyramid worksheet for math, and also a get to know you quiz. A get to know you quiz is great for students to complete online, just so it allows the teacher and the student to connect on a more personal level. Now, I'm now going to take you through the outline of this wonderful site, Edmodo. Over here, you will have your profile, which you can click on your name here. It will then take you to your profile. Here, you can personalize it however you would like. So, how I like to learn. Me, for instance, I'm more hands-on. If I want to, I can always edit and click on hands-on, listening, or visual learners. Every student learns differently, so I think it's great that a student has this opportunity to make the profile more personalized for the teacher to reflect back on to understand how their student learns. So for me, I am more hands-on. Also, you can select a career goal. So that way, it's fun. It has building, computers, helping people, which is childcare worker, or doctor, firefighter, nurse, social worker, teacher, which you can select, and then it'll pop up here for teacher. This is just a fun way for students to get involved and for, again, the teacher to get to know the student more on a more personal level. To go back to the home page, you will come over here to your left and click on the little house, which will then bring you to the home page. The next thing that I will be going over with you is the progress. Once you click on the progress button, you will click the class that you would like to check your progress in. For this instance, it'll be this class. You will then scroll down, and once you have seen assignments uploaded, you will see your progress of each assignment. I think it's great that they have this because it gives an idea to the student on how they're doing within the classroom. Again, now we are going to go back home and click on the next one, which is backpack. Backpack is very cool because this is a little backpack that you can add links and files so you can access them from wherever you are. You can have folders that you can create, turned in items that you've turned in, or Google Drive, which I think is fantastic, so that way you can have all the documents that you have completed right there at your fingertips. Now, one of the my favorite things about this site is the Edmodo Planner. You can either look at this Edmodo Planner, which is just like a calendar, as weekly or monthly. And the great thing about it is that the Edmodo Planner adds all the assignments that are due within that month right on the calendar for you. This helps the students be more organized and ready for their assignments that are coming up to complete. Now, once it gets closer to the assignments being due, the students will receive a notification. The notifications will be located at this little bell. Once you click it, it will give you a list of different notifications that you need to complete. So let's complete one of these assignments together. We will be doing the Get to Know You quiz. So in order to take the quiz, you just click on Take Quiz. And then it pops up saying Get to Know You quiz. There's a total of 3 questions and there's no time, there's 1 hour time limit. The teacher can change the time limit however he or she pleases. So let's start the quiz. First question is, what are some of your favorite things? Colors, movie, books. So, favorite color is purple, and I absolutely love the Ravens. Favorite book would be The Great Gatsby. Once I have answered that question, I would click on Next. And as you can see, there's also a little time box up here that will let the student know how much time they have left to complete the quiz. The next question, that is, what is your favorite subject and why? So my favorite subject would be misspelled. Favorite subject would be science, because I love experiments. So it doesn't have to be long. This is just a little Get to Know You quiz, but this is something that's very easy for students to complete and submit. So the last question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Teacher. Because Mrs. Bond is awesome. We will just say that. Once the quiz is completed, you will then submit quiz. Are you sure you want no, cancel. No, submit. Yes. Now the awesome thing is, once you have completed a quiz, it says this quiz is finished. You completed 3 out of 3. The student will then have, what did you think of this quiz? You can either say awesome, like it, interesting, tough, challenging, not taught in class, need more time, bored, need help, lost interest. So for this one, I'll click on awesome. Then you can also view your results, which is not graded yet. The teacher will then grade it, and once the quiz is graded, you will receive a notification and it will be uploaded onto your newsfeed. Also, if you have a question and you would like to ask the professor, you can say, when is the next quiz? I can ask this and then click, who do I want to send it to? Let's send it to Mrs. Bond. So I click here. I can either add in a document from my backpack, add a link, or I can add a file. Then I would just press send. Now I would click down here and see right on the newsfeed that my message was sent to Miss Bond. She can then reply or give a reaction. One more aspect that I think is important to go over for the student page is the app launcher. The app launcher is a way to add different applications right onto the Edmodo page. So we have the Edmodo Planner, and then we also have Photo Editor, which is given to you for free right on the site. But you can always have the opportunity to add more apps if you want to. Now, something that is not on this site that you can download is the Edmodo app to your device, such as your iPhone or Android. This gives the opportunity for students to access the site quickly because it gives you notifications and updates just like Facebook does right to your phone and right to your fingertips. This is great for students to have because it makes learning more fun and grasped right to their hands. So this is the Edmodo through a student's point of view. I hope you guys liked my presentation and my screencast of this, and that will be it. Toodles!